Hello, everybody. The Astrogravitational report for July 22nd. First of all, the announcement. I want to say thank you to one of the users. Don't remember the name, but they say that the audio has been a little bit lower, so I increase it right now. See if that is going to work. I'll appreciate this kind of comments. Another thing that I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers right now here. Guys, appreciate that you're here. And within the announcement, it's going to have some this beautiful workshop that we're going to be doing at Spain. That's going to be October 6th to October 8th in there. Beautiful. There's a lot of going on right now within all this. Another announcement today. I'm going to do the Venus retrograde. There's going to be a very advanced video for some of you. But hopefully this is going to actually help some of you to learn the processes of the retrogrades. I did the Mercury retrograde 2 hours presentations back in Miami to the people there. But we're talking about today. Today is about you to learn the surrender, but you also need to understand the energies of this report. When I'm talking to you about the ascendant gives you guidelines. Specifically when the ascendant the rising energy is here, but the moon is right here. So the ascendant shows you the road where the moon is going to go in the next few days. So if you look at it and pay attention to those certain times where I say that ascendant is in a certain zodiac sign, maybe the time is going to be a little different shift for you wherever you live in there. Usually it's pretty much close with the timings I do, but in some of the cases you need to look the charts within the positions where you are. But with that being said, look at it in there, this ascendant, that is it, visions that are coming, things that are coming towards you. You get a guidance with that. The first guidance you get is from the ascendant. The second guidance you're going to get in there, okay, is where the moon is going to be, because the moon, it represents the emotions, the focus, and the intuitions, what to do with it. While the sun is the authority. You take the authority on the basis of what you see. That is the correlations between the intuitions and the authority. So this is kind of like a little bit more help, hopefully, for you guys. But today the moon is going to be very beautiful. If you watch the astrology report about the full moon, about the new moon to a full moon, in there, I'll talk about today. Today the moon is going to be trining Pluto and Uranus, and it's going to be trining in Jupiter at the beginning. It is about the growth, you to learn to understand. But in order to do this, you have to heal. What is that energy is telling you today? With correlations about the tomorrow's Venus retrograde, that is about the little girl have to let it go of being a little girl and grow up as a princess. You understand you have to move forward, but you can't bring the toys that you have with you from the childhood. But you have to keep the best memories of a childhood to bring it with you. The positiveness, what you learned from your childhood, you to become this princess. Is the same thing for some of you. There's going to be this beautiful princess, brings her experience as a princess, how she mature and grow within, bring it as the queen. But for some of you, that's going to be this interesting moments as a queen. You go back into the princess, you go back into the childhood. And that's what the Venus retrograde is going to help you to settle all this energies within yourself. And it's going to be a very beautiful spiritual events for some of you. But that's more in the video about Venus retrograde. So talking about today. At 7 o'clock, these energies are going to be interesting in there. The ascendant isn't Leo, the rising energies. Midheaven is in Taurus. You're like, what should I do in the material world right now? Yeah, I need to do something. I need to straighten the situations out. Inside, I need to get in this and so on and so on. You're looking at in there. because Jupiter and Uranus right now, they're there. The growth is in the material. You need to grow something in the material world. You need to know how to do it. But who knows how to do it? Mars, your actions. Did Mars learn what he has to learn? Probably yes, probably not. But if you don't know something, get yourself learn. This is called self-educations in there. But Mars, who knows what to do, he is ready for action. He is ready to grow. Mars is this action planet that does the things. But right now he's in Virgo. He is taking his time to heal and mature in there. And if you haven't healed wounds, where you need to go and look for it? That is a Chiron. Chiron is at 19 degrees in Aries, is about the wounded healer in there. You heal your own wounds. You heal the world. But first, who you healed? Yourself. So with that being set in there, later on at 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be between, the rising energies, they are going to be between Mercury and Venus. You're going to be dealing with those energies later on. Midheaven is between Jupiter and Uranus. Usually by these positions, you're going to be within the duality with yourself. You're not going to be in the dwelling from within. Should I listen to the universe, or I should do what I have to do to grow up in there and so on? Should I talk about this, or should I not talk about this? Should I focus on the love, or should I focus on the money? What I need to do? Help. All the help has been given to you. It's about the moon that is in Virgo. The moon is trining Jupiter, Midheaven, and Uranus, and at the same time it's trining Pluto. Here we go. You get your guidance when you go deep inside of you. But you have to zip it up. The visions that are coming in from your lower self. Do you want money? Do you want material possessions? Are you ready for this money and these material possessions? Are you really ready to step up in the next plate? If you're not, what are you going to do? Mess it up. So this is what the moon right now, it's there, is healing the past mistakes and go forward. You need to surrender to what it was and surrender to what it's coming. Beautiful healing moments. At 9 o'clock, that energy is going to be more focused in the masculine energies. Ascendant is going to be at 7 degrees, 10 minutes. Mars is going to be at 7 degrees, 23 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful energies there for the growth. But it is opposing Saturn. Saturn is like, if you're not ready, you're not going to do this. I'm not going to let you go. But if you're ready, here we go. You grow. That Jupiter-Mars trine, it is incredibly beautiful. Using that aspect's energies. You see what you need to grow, you learned, and you grow. You see where you are, you're aware of your own things, of area that you need to mature. So later on at 10 o'clock, the moon is going to be in the rising energies with the ascendant. That is going to be like, I need to focus on my intuitions. My intuitions tells me to look ahead. Okay, you're looking at ahead. What do you see? You see the growth with Jupiter, and you see that beautiful guidance with the universe. At the same time, you see this beautiful transformations that it's coming forward to you. That is going to be this beauty that it comes in there. Your intuition is telling you what you have to do, because in the next hour, talking about 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's at 1 degrees of Cancer. There is a 150 degrees aspects with Pluto. Pluto is in 150 degrees with Venus and Lilith. Venus and Lilith is in 150 degrees with Neptune. What does that tell you? Your work that you do right now from within yourself is going down to Pluto. The need of transformations. Pluto is retrograde. Energies is in the soul. You to look at it internally from within your internal world. That energy goes into Lilith and Venus. You see these positions of the lower and the higher self. But what is the power of the lower and what is the power of the higher self? If they are fighting together, they are fight. But if they're coming together, if you combine the lower and the higher self is your real self. Here we go. You're done with it. That is the power of those unifications. Depends on how you're using it and how you process it. And then that energy goes into a Neptune, which is you see the deep mysteries. In Pisces, you dive deep, deep. You go deep from within you, deep from within your subconscious. You begin to have aware of subconscious patterns that are confusing your mind. But at the same time, when you go in there, you find the reasons of the confusions and you heal. You heal by understanding your subconscious, and then that subconscious becomes conscious awareness, and that's how you mature. All right, so talking about those energies, there about 11 o'clock in there, the rising energies, they are going to be at 0 degrees of Libra. There is a beautiful 150 degrees with the North Node. Okay, talking about the North Node in Aries. So you will see these divine energies. They are going to be very tricky, but that sets you up in a very beautiful, because when the moon comes in and enters Libra, it's going to tell you what the Libra season will be. Beauty, doesn't it? So the ascendant later on in the midheaven are going to be shifting at 12 o'clock. Ascendant is going to be at 12 degrees of Libra. There is a divine energies with Jupiter. The divine growth from within you leads to the growth within the masculine energies. Your actions, it doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine within you, but midheaven, it's also at 15 degrees in Cancer. Beautiful, beautiful sextile with Jupiter. Everything that you grow, it is about what you do in the family. But first, what it begins with, your relationship with yourself. So 1 o'clock, what are you telling to your authority? It's going to be crucial. Midheaven is together with the sun at 29 degrees in there. The sun is going to be going into Leo. So happy birthday to all of the Leos tonight, because tonight the sun is going to be entering Leo. You may feel these energies. But the ascendant, that is at 24 degrees of Leo, it is in divine energies with 22 degrees Jupiter, Uranus, I'm sorry, at Taurus. The universe is going to guide you in this balance. But when the moon's coming in there, that's going to be happening next 36 hours, I believe. Plus, you're going to be seeing this energy. But right now, the ascendant is just showing you, hey, this is what's coming. Look and wait. The question is you to learn to have a patience for those energies to mature. And some of the people, they act prematurely on those energies. Take time for those energies that comes in inside of you, and they're going to help you within yourself. Okay? Just take your time, please. You are going to be the most happiest person when those energies, you understand them. And when the time comes in you to work with them, you're ready. All right, so talking about later on at 2, 3, and 4 o'clock, there's going to be these ascendant energies of Scorpio there coming in. Midheaven is going to be transitions through Mercury and through Venus and Lilith. Specifically at 3 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be with Lilith and Venus, deifications within the feminine energies you're going to be dealing with. If you have masculine energies, you have to understand and allow the understanding within the feminine energies what they need to do within themselves. You cannot just go ahead and judge somebody, tell them, hey, it's your fault. The wise masculine energies just says, like, you know what, go look within you. See what you can find on your own. I'm not going to tell you what this is. You have the intuitions, you have the feminine energies inside of you. You know yourself better than anybody else. Because if I tell you, I will judge you. But if you look from within you, you might discover something from within yourself. I'm here, next to you. Some of you need this message out there. So later on, the midheaven at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock is going to be transition through Mars and the moon is going to be working within that. But at 5 o'clock, midheaven is arriving where the ascendant was. So at 5 o'clock, you have those divine energies that go in towards the North Node. you find the balance that you have to be ready with the energies to meet your destiny. That's what this is all about. You to evolve, you to move, you to be ready with these energies. If you're not ready, you're lacking the visions. But the midheaven and the moon, which is there about 6 degrees apart in there, they're all trining Pluto, and they are trining Uranus. Creates this kite. Okay, on the top of the kite is Neptune. Then on the side you have Uranus here. You have the moon and the ascendant right here, and everything it's powered up from Pluto to take the height of that kite, to fly the beautiful flight from within you. In their ascendant also there is it that Sag has also a divine energies with Jupiter. The divine growth is there, but ascendant is squaring Mars and is squaring Saturn, and you're gonna be in that masculine intensified energies, like I cannot do this, he doesn't mind, I have to be pushed, I need to be this, I need to be that, I have these projections, this is what has to happen in my own way, and so on, and I have to be the VIP of the room and everybody has to be going your way. Or you're going to be like, I'll leave it to the divine, whoever has to come to me, they have to come to me. Think about that. And talking about the 6 o'clock and the 7 o'clock energies, they're going to be transitioning to that divine aspects through Libra. But later on at 7 o'clock, midheaven is going to be moving into Scorpio, diving from within the underworld. You're purging. But what are you purging? The authority. Your own authority, that it is opposing the transformations. You don't change, nothing will change. And that is the lesson that you need to learn to grow. This is the lessons of Leo's season. And there, the maturity. You're either matured or you're immature. But sometimes you may find yourself, if you over mature or you matured prematurely, people don't understand you, they don't get you. But now you're here to learn this process of transformations, to be able to balance all this. That's going to be happening within Libra season, okay? So at 8 o'clock, the purging of communications coming. Be mindful about those communications. Mercury is just been squaring Uranus, but right now at this hour, midheaven, when it's 19 degrees of Scorpio, that is going to be this energy of, I want to say the bad things, I want to do the bad things. That is a bad communications. I need to express this pressure. Really? How about you look at the internal communications with yourself? What are you telling to yourself? Oh, I'm bad, I'm not ready, oh, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a so on. I'm going against the universe, I'm going against this. Really? Really? Are you mature with this? And this is why this mature talk that some of you is going to be seeing inside of it is, what do you tell yourself? All right, so 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to go into Sag. The ascendant is in Aquarius, and it's opposing all this Venus Lilith conjunction in there, but you are going to be learning things. The rebellion has to happen. But what rebellion? Rebellion for union or rebellion for separations and destruction? Oof. If you go for union, you create. If you're going for separation, you destroy. What is going to be? First in you. Don't look at it about relationship with others. You. Look at what's in there. You will know more. And later on at 10 o'clock, that is going to be an interesting time. Because at that time, the ascendant is going to be with Saturn and Venus is going to be officially retrograde. And during that is the lessons that needs to be learned. And I'm going to be talking more about these lessons when Venus is turning retrograde. The sun is at 0 degrees, 0 minutes in Leo. As I said, you should pay attention into the rising energies because they are telling you what are you going to deal with is. And that's how the Leo season is going to begin, with the sun entering Leo and Venus going retrograde pretty much at the same time. And at 11 o'clock, if you're following the right things, you're following the right energies, you're following the right situations, midheaven is at the first degree of Capricorn. Beautiful trines that it's going to be with Lilith and Venus. Basically tells you everything is going to be okay. There's going to be a divine maturity, divine transformations. Don't worry about it. Everything is going to be okay. There is a trines with the North Node, with all this. There's a divine energies with the sun, with the authority. So basically everything is telling you is going to be good. It's going to be okay. Just go. And ascendant, there is a 3 degrees of Aries. It says it's a new beginning. Take a look at the new beginnings you have inside of you for yourself. And that's what it was, the Astrogravitational report. Sorry if you take some more time, but there is a lot more information that it's going on. So guys, thank you so much for watching the report. I appreciate you, and coming back tomorrow for another Astrogravitational report. Hopefully this report helps you in your life and you understanding also better yourself. All right, guys. Love you so much. Be at peace. Be patient. And things let unfold in front of you. Be love.